Look. So this is how it looks like inside of the fryer. Oh. And this one is for the oven. Look. Oh, it's still smoking. Still hot. Hey Jammers, welcome back to my channel, JaMoves, and I just want to thank you all for subscribing, and within 6 days we're able to reach almost 300 subscribers already. Yay! And keep on watching and liking the videos that I'm doing. Now, we're back here in Kusina ni Jam. I don't want to copy Panlasang Pinoy. I don't want to copy him anymore. Because I have my own cooking show. It's called Kusina ni Jam. Now, I know for sure guys that, you missed Jollibee, especially with the lockdown that we have back home in the Philippines. And here in America, we don't have much Jollibee. There are only a few food stores that we have. So, one good thing in Jollibee is that you get to have this peach mango pie. Okay, as I was saying, especially when you work abroad, most of OFWs, feel missing home. Now, whenever they see Jollibee, it's like they see, what? A Hollywood star, Now, so here in Arizona, there's only one that we have in Phoenix, in Chandler. I don't know if it's Chandler. Is it Chandler? I don't know, but we got one somewhere in Phoenix. Yeah, but you have to drive from Douglas going to Phoenix. You have to drive 4 hours just for you to reach that place and eat a Jollibee, Chicken Joy, spaghetti. That's why, you know what guys, when I went back home last year, I really ate a lot. Like every other day I would go to Jollibee. And my niece Amara, she really likes to eat Jollibee. She likes spaghetti. Now, it's been a year after I went home, so now that I know how to cook, I think I know how to make lasagna, I know how to make probably spaghetti, but now I want to have, how do you say this one? I want to make a dessert, a Filipino dessert, which we call peach mango pie, like the Jollibee style. Alright, let's do it. Come with me. Okay, Jammers, I'm going to introduce to you right now what are the ingredients that we have. So let's start with the wet ingredients or the liquid part ingredients that we have. First up, you have to have 1 or 2 cups of diced mangoes or cubed mangoes. Now, there are a lot of ways to do that. You can chop them using your fruit if you have that availability of the fruit. Or you can just buy, if it's available in store there in the Philippines, you can buy the diced mangoes. It's Del Monte. Then you have to have also 2 cups of sliced diced peaches that you have. Alright, okay, over there in the Philippines, you can actually buy mango fruits, if you want to be practical and you want to save more money. You can just buy, with your neighbors. Don't steal. Because some of you might steal. I'm just kidding. Now, seriously, you can just buy, I think for $1, for 50 pesos, you can buy already for 1 kilo. I don't know what's the pricing right now, but it's way cheaper. Next up, when we put some, to sweeten, we're going to use 3 tablespoons of sugar. Alright, now to make it sticky, we need to have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now let's proceed with our dry ingredients. So we have to have, for our dough, these are the kinds of ingredients that I'm using when I make my empanada. And I think it's the same thing, we have different styles, but this is how I do it. So it's up to you, we're going to follow that one if you have your own. Alright, so first things first, we need to have 2 cups of flour. So all-purpose flour, bread flour, it's up to you. Next, we need to have 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we need to have 2 tablespoons of sugar. We need to have 2 egg yolks. Well, Jammers, there are a lot of ways to, get the egg yolk and separate that one from the egg white. But here's how I do it. So thanks to Vigor for telling me about it. So all you gotta do is like crack the egg, and Cuevas, the egg. So you have to crack the egg, and then be sure that your hands are clean. Now all you gotta do is just hold it like that, and then, alright, the white will be separated already from, you know, from the egg yolk, from the yellow. Look at that. Okay, there you go. And lastly is our melted butter. Now if you don't have butter, you know, the usual margarine that we have back home in the Philippines, you can use that one. Margarine, margarine. So yeah. Now I think we can start right now. Hey, Jammers, we can start the cooking right now of our peach mango pie with Jollibee style. Now anyway, as much as possible I want it to be like, you know, all Filipinos can relate. So the way we cook it, if you don't have an oven, you can just fry it later. Alright, so let's start. Alright, first things first, we have our medium heated pan. So it doesn't have to be that, you know, on high heat. It should be only in medium heat. Now we have to mix our mangoes, right? And then our peaches, our diced peaches. Okay. Now you gotta wait for 2 minutes until it becomes kind of sticky, until the juices come out. Well, after 2 minutes, if you notice, there's the juices come out already. Look. Now you have to mix now your sugar. Remember, it's 3 tablespoons of sugar, and you just have to mix it. All right, around it, and you have to mix it well. Then you gotta wait for it to be cooked and mix them well until it becomes like a jam, like me, like jam. Now there you go, guys. If you notice, our mixed diced mangoes and peaches become kind of sticky. The juice came out, but you have to maintain that diced texture of it. Alright, you don't have to like really refine everything. Okay, now this time we're going to mix now our cornstarch with it so that it becomes thick and it thickens. Alright, now here's your cornstarch. I'll just have to put a bit of water. Alright, and then we have to pour it in. Okay, now if you can see, we got our, you know, cornstarch right here being dissolved already, so it's now ready for us to mix it with our mangoes and peaches combination.
So just pour it in.
There you go. If you notice, it becomes now, it's now having that thick texture. Alright, that's what we want, because when we put it like as our filling, it should be like that. Okay, there you go, guys. We're able to cook our filling, our mangoes and peaches. Now we just have to transfer this one into our, you know, a separate bowl so that it can cool down, and then we can start making our dough. Now we got our filling already, and it's gonna be cooling down, and let's just wait for our dough. Well, guys, this is now the fun part where we're going to make our dough. Like what I've said earlier, it's gonna be the same thing when I make my, you know, empanada. So yeah, it's the same dough or the process that I'm doing, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Let's go. Let's start doing our dough right now. So let's start with the dry ingredients. We have to have 2 cups of flour. It's right here. And then you need to have 1/2 teaspoon of your salt.
So just, you know.
Pour it in. Alright. And then you have to have your 2 tablespoons of sugar. So what I do after that, I just, you know, mix them. Okay, now what we're going to do next is put the 2 egg yolks that we've done earlier. So I got it right here. Okay, just put it in the middle. Okay, and then after that you have to have your 3 tablespoons of margarine or butter. Alright, there you go. And I forgot to mention that you have to have 4 tablespoons of water. It depends. Sometimes if your flour or your dough is kind of dry, then you gotta add, water. Now all we gotta do is just mix them together with our mixer, or if you have like fork, whatever is easier for you to do and convenient. Then fudge. Well, you gotta be wearing an apron. But in my case, I don't have it. Yeah. Well guys, we have the mixture of our dough ready. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to knead it. K-N-E-A-D. Meaning in Filipino, we have to masa it. Mamasahin na natin. And, sa lahat ng mga, for those who know me, okay, magaling akong magmasa. Alright? Ng dough. Kahit tanungin nyo pa lahat, you're gonna ask, those that lahat ng dumaan sa aking kamay. Magaling ako magmasa. Alright? So, here it is. Let's just knead it. I think the texture is good. Alright? So, just keep it like that. And flip it. Just be sure guys that when you start kneading your dough, your hands should be clean, so you have to wash them off. Right? And also the table, it should be clean. Alright? So here. Now, you have to flatten it. This is how I saw it when I watched the videos in YouTube. And then just put it like that on the side. And then start creating a circular, Alright? It depends on now how long you're going to knead it, for as long as you have that fine texture already. Alright? There you go. Now after you have formed a ball shape, what we're going to do is just like put it in a plastic container, because we're going to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes.
So put it in the container, and we'll just put it in the fridge. There you go. We just have to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes.
Now jammers, after we have refrigerated our dough, alright, we just have to take that one off. And of course we're now ready to flatten and make a shape out of that. So all we gotta do is just we just have to dust the surface of the table that we're using, alright? So that it's gonna be easier for us to roll out this dough, alright? Now jammers, we just have to flatten this, this dough. Now, so all we gotta do is like put it right there, flatten it out, of course, with the help of your, roller, it's gonna be easier, alright? It's kind of circular right now, but how do we achieve that rectangular shape of our, how to say this one, peach mango pie? Now, you're gonna be surprised how we do that. There you go. Now after you have flattened the dough, all you need right now is to create a square shape. Alright? So you need of course you need to have your knife for you to do that. So we're going to just make a shape.
Square shape out of the flattened dough that we have. Okay, we just have to get, the unnecessary doughs that we have right here. Okay.
Now, and out of that, you have to create 4 squares. Let's do it. So you need to have a really good estimation out of this. Okay, voila. There you have it. Hey jammers, we've come to the fun part. This is the fun part that I want to have every time I make empanada or I make pies or peach mango pie. This is the fun part where I usually try to put some design. Alright, let's do it. So remember, let's say you have your mangoes in, you know, the mixture of that. All you gotta do is like put it as your filling. Alright, so let's do it. All you gotta do is just like put the filling. Okay, put the filling. There you go. Now, how do we achieve that? How to say that one? Like the wrinkled part of the pie. You know what? I was surprised that I was able to achieve that the very first time. So, and I was amazed. You know? So all you gotta do is just cover it that way, and then you need to have your fork, and that's how you're going to do and make your design. Just like when you make your empanada, just simply, you know, put it that way, press it, press, press, press.
Then press right here. Okay, press, 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 press. Hey,
Then you gotta make and continue doing that on your next doughs.
right, for your square doughs. Right here, same thing. There you go. And then flip it, or no, not flip it, but like, yeah, flip it and not flip, but fold it.
Hey jammers, as you can see, we were able to create that 5 pies already. So I forgot to mention that we have to brush it, and with this egg wash that we have, you know, put it into the both sides. Yeah, just have to brush it. Now I have prepared here, let's say, our pan where we're going to use it for the oven, and then we're using the other one for frying, so that you can do that at home if you don't have an oven. Now, so I'll just have to sprinkle butter into it so that our pie will not stick with our pan. Alright, let's do it right here. Okay, and then we just have to brush it. Be sure that you're going to do this one on the other side as well. Alright, we're now ready to put it in the oven. Now what I'm going to show you is that you put your oven into 375 for the cooking time. Would be, some would put 15, but I would rather put it into 20 minutes. I mean, you know, after 15 minutes you can check whether it's already like kind of like golden brown or something like that. The good thing about putting in the oven, you don't have to use oil, so it's kind of much healthier. Hey jammers, I think our oven's already set, and then we have to wait for 20 minutes. Okay, now before I forget, we have to set it to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, because here in America they use Fahrenheit. In the Philippines, I think that's 190 degrees Celsius. Now we just have to wait for 20 minutes, and while waiting, most of the households in our country, in the Philippines, don't have an oven, so I don't know if in our house we have one. But just in case you don't have, you can use, let's say, you know, your frying pan, and then your oil. Okay guys, we'll try frying it. So this is another procedure for, you know, cooking your peach mango pie. The other one is just like in the oven. Let's do it. There you go. So you have to wait until it becomes golden brown. You have to set your, you know, temperature to medium heat. There you go. You gotta be sure that it becomes golden brown. So we just have to flip it on the other side. There you go. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now let's do it. Oh, there you go. There you have your peach mango pie. Okay, so let's place them side by side with our, you know, fried and the oven baked. So here it's lesser of oil. It's let's see. We'll have the taste test later. Now, hey jammers, let's go to the taste test of this. Earlier I just cut it. Now here, and then the other side. Look. So this is how it looks like inside of the fried. Oh, the fried. And this one is for the oven bake. Look. Oh, it's still smoking. Well, let's go to the taste. I like it. It's crunchier. Now let's try the oven bake. I made this avocado smoothie. Now let's try the other side. They're oven baked. So hot. Now, so what's the difference? I like this because it's crunchier, but I can feel and I feel like there's oil inside my mouth. But this one, it's smooth. It's not as crunchy as the fried one, but the texture is good. Texture is good. Yeah. But whatever it is, I think both after all, they're all peach mango pies. But it depends on the process that you would want. Alright? So, yeah. Well, jammers, I think that's it. Till next time, just keep on tuning in to JaMoves. And then don't forget to subscribe, guys, and invite some of your friends. And hit the bell button right here. Alright? Oh, bye. I just have to eat this one. Both of them.